everyone, and welcome to another video of my SpringCosmos series. Today I'm going to discuss my favorite spring lip products with you. I tried to limit it to 10 lipsticks, but I failed. But the purpose of this video is not to tell you how many lipsticks I have or how many lipsticks I recommend for spring. It's just some sort of color family, sort of lip shades that I think are very appropriate for the season. So, without any further ado, I have my lipsticks next to me. I'm going to grab the first one, which is actually my idea of a perfect spring nude. And it is Guerlain's Rouge G in the shade 60 Gabrielle, which is like a peachy, fun nude. It's not the nude that will kind of, make you look like a corpse or wash you out by any means. It's very, very fun for spring. This is what it looks like, and I'll swatch it on my hands for you. I'm not sure how much of it you'll be able to tell, but it's such a fun spring nude. It's really, really appropriate for the season, and I highly, highly recommend it. Moving on from the nudes to peaches. I have a lot of peach lipsticks that I love for spring, or basically let's call them corals. Oranges, peaches, pinky corals, things like that. So the first one is actually the gloss I'm wearing right now, and I might as well reapply it. It's the Guerlain Maxi Shine Gloss in the shade 468. I have a kind of gift with purchase sort of like travel size. I coral, a little bit of like a reddish tone thrown in the mixture. I'll swatch it for you to tell what it looks like. I'm not sure how much of it you'll be able to tell because again it's a gloss. But here it is on my hand. It's so much fun. It's such a beautiful kind of pinky corally shade that actually really reminds me of another one that I have talked to you about, and it's the Rouge in Love by Lancome in the shade Coral in Love, and it looks like this. It's actually, I think, if both of them had the same sort of pigmentation, you'll be able to see that both of them are kind of identical. This is it right here on my hand. It's such a fun, vibrant, pinky coral for spring and summer. Moving on from another one of those corals that are more of a peachy coral, and it's the Guerlain Rouge Automatique in the shade 141, and it's definitely more of a orangey coral. It's like a peachy coral right here. It's at the bottom of everything. You can definitely tell that I've used a lot of it by just seeing how much left of it I have. I practically used like 3/4 of this lipstick, and I love it. It feels very comfortable on the lips, and the color is very, very, very beautiful for spring. Another color that I absolutely love for spring, that is also kind of peachy, but this is more of an orange, is the Revlon Just Fitting Kissable Balm Stain in the shade 40 Rendezvous. And it looks like this one right here, the more orangey one of the bunch. It's a beautiful kind of more orange than anything else sort of coral. It's very comfortable. It has like this satiny, sheeny sort of finish to it. It's really, really beautiful. It's very also refreshing on the mouth because it has like this minty scent, which I think is always a refreshing one to have in a lipstick. So I really, really like it. Another one that I absolutely love is the YSL Glossy Stain in the shade number 12. And it's just one of my absolute favorite lipsticks of all time, to be honest. It looks like this. It looks at the bottom of everything. And it's like a kind of warm, reddish, kind of pinky coral. It's absolutely stunning. I can't get over how beautiful it actually is. It's the first YSL Glossy Stain that I ever purchased, and I'm sure it won't be the last because the formula of these are amazing, and this color is just absolutely stunning. To a more kind of proper bam orange. I'm here and I'm here to stay. Look at me. I am vibrant and fun. I have MAC Morange. MAC Morange is an amplified, I believe. Yes, it's an amplified. So it has a very kind of strong pigmentation. Here it is on my hands right here. It's super fun, super vibrant, orange, amazingness. It's beautiful, really, really beautiful. A lot of people talk about a Tom Ford Wild Ginger, and I definitely think that it's appropriate. But I think Morange is taking Tom Ford Wild Ginger to a whole new level of awesomeness. So I really, really like it. And the last one from the kind of corally orangey family is another Tom Ford lipstick. Surprise, surprise. And it is True Coral. True Coral is super duper fun. The swatches online do not do it justice. I have like a miniature sample of it right here, and it's just so pretty. I will swatch it on my hand right now. It's like a red toned pinky coral. I don't know how much of it you'll be able to tell. My swatches are like so strange. This is it right here. It's such a beautiful kind of neonish red coral, pinky red coral. Does that make any sense? So it's very fun for spring, and I highly recommend it. I don't know what else to say about it other than the fact that, you know, Tom Ford lipsticks are like very well loved in the YouTube world, especially among people who love high-end makeup. So you will not be disappointed. And this is one of the most pigmented Tom Ford lipsticks I've ever encountered, to be honest. It's absolutely stunning. Moving on from this to the family of, I don't know if you can tell, but I have them all laid out nicely. Moving on from all of this to my kind of pinks and magentas and fuchsias and purples. The first one I have right here is another one of those Lancome Rouge in Love lipsticks, and this one is called Violet Coquette. It's so pretty. It does not look as dark as it is on the tube while I'm swatching it. It's like a purple magenta kind of gorgeous lipstick. I really love it. I love the fact that it also is very sheeny. It's one of those lipsticks that almost has the finish of a blotted gloss, if that makes any sense. If you have a gloss and you blot it down so that it's kind of still sheeny but not as sheeny as a full-on gloss, then this is what this finish should look like, in my opinion at least. It's really beautiful. The pigmentation is very nice. It's buildable, and it leaves a stain behind that is very magenta-y and fun. Ouch, and fuchsia. I just banged my hand on the Violet Coquette is such a fun magenta kind of purplish shade that leaves a beautiful, more pink stain behind. It's really fun for spring, and I love the finish. It's just absolutely stunning. Moving on from this to MAC Heroine. A lot of people would not call MAC Heroine an ideal spring and summer sort of lipsticks, but I would. And it's a gorgeous, kind of more purple, vibrant, fun shade that has a matte finish. And matte finishes seem to be everybody's favorites nowadays. This is what it looks like here on my hand. It's so much fun, so beautiful. I really love it with like rosy cheeks and like a winged liner of some sort. I wouldn't wear a black liner with it because I just don't like black liners on myself, but like a bronzy liner would be just, oh, or even so a purple liner would be just absolutely fantastic with this one. Moving on from this to Tom Ford's Violet Fatale. Violet Fatale is so much fun. Seriously, it's one of the most fun lip shades that I can think of. It's a kind of buildable magenta that looks purple, more kind of a magenta fuchsia than anything else, at least on myself. It looks very pink rather than purple, and this is what it looks like right here. It's so much fun, so beautiful, so vibrant. It leaves a stain behind. Tom Ford formulas are really nice. This one in particular is not as pigmented as True Coral is, but it's still very nicely pigmented, and it's really nice. Moving on from this to my fabulous Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet in the shade number 6, Pink Pong. This is essentially a liquid lipstick. It has a matte finish, and it's extremely without being drying at all. I will swatch it on my hands for you to see, but it's so beautiful. The color is extremely vibrant. It's like a very strong neon fuchsia pink, very cool toned, and absolutely stunning. It will dry to a matte finish. It's extremely long lasting, extremely long lasting, and that is not being said lightly at all. I've had this for like over 12 hours without me having to retouch at all. It does not budge. It's extremely potent and long lasting and beautiful. So it's absolutely fantastic. Moving on to a more cool toned kind of pink. Yeah, that's exactly how I would call it. For me, straight up pinks are a little bit less fun to wear. That is just Revlon Just Been Kissable Balm Stain in the shade Cherish. And it's a beautiful, cool toned pink. It's very light and beautiful at the same time. Here it is on my hand. I'm not sure how much of it you can tell, but it's very cool toned. It's very light. It almost has like a milky sort of color because it's very light. It's beautiful. Again, it has this minty feeling to it, which makes it all the more refreshing and all the more fun for me to wear. So I absolutely adore it. And the last one is actually a gloss, and it's the Guerlain Maxi Shine Gloss in the shade number 470. I love the pigmentation that it has. It's so much fun. It's such a beautiful gloss. The formula of this gloss is absolutely impeccable in my opinion. I love them. And here it is. I hope that you can tell how beautiful it is. It's of course glossy, very vibrant. I would wear this over any of these lipsticks right here. Any of these three lipsticks. So basically the Lancome one, the MAC one, and the Tom Ford one. It's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, and I love the pigmentation that it has. I think that it's much more pigmented than the gloss that I have on right now, which I'll leave everything in the description box for you to know which lipsticks I discussed. But mostly you can get the gist that I love purples, I love magentas, I love fuchsias, I love peachy nudes during this season. That is very fun and beautiful outside. It's just so beautiful to look at the blue sky. I love it. So this is all that I have to share with you today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you enjoyed the lipsticks that I swatched on my hands for you. I hope that you subscribe to my channel so that you'll be notified of every single video that I will be doing in the future. And there will be a lot of them, I can tell, because I'm very excited. And what else? If you'd like to know anything in particular, or if you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments bar down below, as well as any recommendations that you think are absolutely musts for spring and summer. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video and comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.